Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you how to start a subscription-based membership site. Hey, my name is Ryan Kearns, and just like all my other videos, I'm not just talking theory here. I've actually helped build a membership site from $0 to $100,000 per month, as you can see from this screenshot right here. I'm going to take you through 5 steps to start a subscription-based membership site, and these 5 steps are exactly what we did in every scenario where I've done this and helped other people do this over the years. I'm going to go through everything from which tools to use and what strategies work best, and also stay to the very end because we're going to talk about a very important decision you have to make, and this one decision can actually make a huge difference in your business over time. So just stay to the very end of this video because this one tip could change everything for you. So the really cool part about subscription-based businesses is the ability to grow recurring monthly income. When you have this monthly recurring revenue, it absolutely changes your business and your life because you're able to project further out than most people, and you can know how much money is coming in the door each and every month. So you can then do big initiatives, hire people correctly, and really plan further ahead than most other businesses. That's what makes the subscription business model so appealing to so many people. So if you're here, you must be one smart cookie because you know that this subscription model can absolutely change your business and your life. So let's start looking at how we can create one of these for you and your business. So step number 1 to grow a subscription-based membership site is to grow an audience. Now this is the same for no matter what kind of business you're growing. In my opinion, you should always start with growing an audience even before you have your business model fully ironed out. Now the reason for this is you need people to sell to when it's time to sell. So you have to start today. You have to start building a group of people that are interested in what you're offering and want what you have to sell. Now the best way to do this is to start using social media heavily and starting an email list from scratch and building up that email list over time, and also warming those people up with content with your story and building a relationship with everybody on your list and in your audience. When you do this correctly, you'll end up with a whole bunch of raving fans, and when it comes time to launch your brand new subscription membership site, you'll have a flood of revenue come into the business that you can then use to advertise and get more members and grow your business over time. It almost always pays off to put the work in up front to build a rock solid foundation and to grow an audience. If you want more tips about how to grow an audience, I suggest you watch another video on my channel. It goes deep into organic content marketing strategies so that you can start to grow your list and grow your audience for free without having to pay for ads or hire an expensive agency or do any of those things. If you want to watch that video, just click the link right up here and go watch it. Step 2 for how to start a subscription-based membership site is to choose your tools and start building the actual site. So once you have an audience and a bunch of people that you have a relationship and you continue to warm them up and to help them and serve them content, serve them value, let them know you, tell them your story, get to understand them as much as they understand you, then you're ready to start building the actual site. So once you're ready to build your membership site, you have some options with tools. So first of all, you're going to need a tool that's a website builder or a membership site builder. Now technically you could build the membership site from scratch or hire an outside agency to do that. I've done that myself, and I'll tell you what, it ends up taking longer, being more involved, and costing a lot more money when you do it that way than if you were to just use some of the custom built tools that already exist on the internet that allow you to move faster and make it even quicker. They have all the basic functionalities that you need, and they work pretty well. Some of those software tools are Clickfunnels, Kajabi, and Dropfunnels, to name a few. Now, I personally love Dropfunnels because it's built on WordPress, so it has built-in SEO capabilities, and it allows you to build funnels just like Clickfunnels, but it's built on WordPress, so it's built on the world's largest SEO tool. It helps you get search rankings, it helps you grow your blog, and it really helps you out with your content marketing. I also do use ClickFunnels for a few different projects, and I like them as well. They may not be your best bet if you're looking to do a subscription-based model, but they still work, and there's some functionalities that they don't have, but they can work if you're looking for the option most geared towards marketing and sales. They have great stats and great marketing and sales tools that help you sell your actual membership over time, plus all of the cool free training that they give you. It can help you with growing your membership in the long term. If you use ClickFunnels to learn marketing, sales, and get everything up and running, you could also always switch over to another platform later on when you get more advanced. Now, in my opinion, one of the best tools on the market is Kajabi, and it's priced that way as well. It's one of the most expensive tools, but you can give people access to certain content, take away access, you can drip feed content, you can basically do every single functionality you would ever need to do with a membership site with Kajabi. Now the really cool part is you can use one of the cheaper tools to get up and running and then move over to Kajabi when you're ready and when you have the revenue in place in order to make that switch and you want to upgrade your product or service. So I wouldn't stress out too much about which software tool you pick. I would just pick one that's within your budget, has the functionality that you need, and gets the job done. From there, you're going to have to decide if you want to do drip content versus a course. Now, if you're watching this video, I'm guessing that you want to do a subscription-based membership site, which means that you want it to be drip fed. You want drip content. That means more content uploaded as they go along, right? They sign up once and they get a monthly subscription. So every single month they get more content or more products or whatever it is that you're offering them in their subscription. So if that's the case, you want to make sure that the tool that you pick has the ability to drip content. That way, you can create next month's content this month and set it up to drip feed it out throughout the month. And once you have over a year of content, you can have it set up to drip feed that content out each and every month without you having to do all that extra work. Because one of the biggest questions I get with membership sites is, how do I continue creating content and continue serving this community once I've built it? Well, if you have a platform that allows you to drip feed content, you can schedule it all out and have it all done from the very beginning. Oftentimes, the best membership sites, though, are the ones where they need something every single day or at least every single week. Now, one example of this is stock trading. So people want to get the latest news, the latest alerts, and the latest stock updates. So they want to be part of a membership site that they pay for monthly because they want to show up every single day and have a brand new day of stock trading ahead of them. Now, this works especially well for day trading, but it also works for options and futures and all those other things as well. You know, stocks move up and down based on the news and they're constantly changing. So they need the help, they need the guidance through different months as things change. Now, this might be a little bit different if you're looking at something like teaching someone to play piano. It doesn't change over time. It's not going to be different tomorrow than it is today, and it may be harder to get someone to pay a subscription model based on learning something one time. Although the fact that piano has levels and you can keep getting better and better and better and better, it may be worth it to do a subscription model with that, but it's just something to think about. The more relevant it is to the time that you're in, the more likely someone is to pay that subscription fee without thinking about it, because they want the newest, most up-to-date information and content. They're willing to pay that monthly fee. Now, another thing you need to choose is, what are you going to use in order to take payments for your subscription model? Now, there's two main options here. There's Stripe and there's PayPal. Stripe allows you to take credit cards right on your website, where PayPal usually has to direct people away from your website to sign up via PayPal and then they come back. In my opinion, Stripe is way better than PayPal, but you can always use both, and it doesn't hurt to have both options, because people that have PayPal accounts may want to use PayPal, and people that don't will want to use Stripe so they can put their credit card right into your website. I highly recommend using Stripe. I've used it dozens of times for all of the marketing projects that I do, and I use PayPal as well on a lot of them too. So you can use both, or you can use just one of those, but you have to figure out how you're going to be accepting payments. You can also not use either of them and use a custom payment solution. You would reach out to your bank, figure out a merchant account, and hook that up to your website with some coding and some back-end stuff. So once you chose which software you're going to use, how you're going to accept payments, and you uploaded all of your content onto the platform, so now it's ready to go, the next step is to start the sales process or the launch sequence or whatever you want to call it, okay? You have to start creating sales pages and pages on your website that are actually going to convince somebody or show somebody the value in your membership site. The way you do that is by using copywriting and maybe videos and very strong sales copy that allows people to see the value in your membership site and gets them to want to buy and causes them to want to take action and buy your subscription. Now, since this is about how to start this, The best way to do that is with a launch sequence. Now, a launch sequence is going to be a series of pages, maybe 3 or 4 different sales pages that starts them at one place, takes them through a process where they eventually buy. Now, unfortunately, I can't go all the way into a launch sequence in this video, but just know that you would need to build out a series of pages that warms people up, shows them the value, and gets them ready to buy, so that on the 3rd or 4th page, that's when you're going to actually be selling the product. Now, the first time you do this, if you have an audience built up, the best way to do it is to do it live. So they're seeing it in real time happen right before their eyes, and they're taking part in an experience that they will not want to miss or skip, and they might even share it with their friends. They might comment and be engaged. You want to build up the engagement, build up the excitement, build up the pressure, and then release the top, and boom, you get an explosion of sales. So step number 4 for starting your membership site is to then open the cart. So we have this thing called an open cart, close cart. Okay, so when you're launching something and you warm them up over a series of web pages and videos, and you're engaging them, and you're talking to them and getting people excited, and then on the day that you open the cart, you'll get a flood of sales, and then on the day that you close the cart, you'll get a flood of sales. That's usually how it works, because the day you open the cart, everyone is excited, they go right in and they purchase the product. And the day you close the cart, people that don't want to miss out and they're on the fence and they're thinking about it, but they realize they're going to miss the opportunity, they all take action as well. So on those 2 days, open and close, you get the most sales. Now, people ask, do you have to have an open cart, closed cart? Well, the short answer is no, you don't have to do anything, but the long answer is it works so well for creating urgency and scarcity that you probably don't want to avoid this, especially when you're just starting out for your first product launch. You're going to want to have an open cart and a closed cart so that you can really talk people into getting into it now instead of waiting, because people tend to be procrastinators and they'll wait and wait and wait. But if you have a reason that they have to do it right now, which is you're going to close the cart, they're not going to have the opportunity, and this has to be real, by the way. Don't say you're going to close the cart and then not do it. Actually close the cart. If they have a reason, they will take action. And when they take action, that means more sales for you. And finally, step 5 is to analyze the entire process you just went through and then rinse and repeat the sales process. So at this point, you're going to want to look at all your measurements, look at all your tracking, see what worked, what didn't work, what you could do better next time, and then decide if you're going to do the same thing again or if you're going to try a different type of launch for the next time you open the cart. Now, at this point, you also have a few options. So this is what I was talking about in the beginning of the video. It's important to stay to the end of this video because there's a lot of options that you have. Now, you can decide if you want to keep the cart open forever after that first launch sequence, or if you want to close it back up and then open it periodically. Now, some people have had major success with opening their cart as little as 1 time per quarter, or even 1 time per year. So imagine building up all the buying emotions and getting people excited and getting people ready for an entire year, and then finally opening the cart. You would see a big flood of cash, and then closing the cart, another big flood of cash. And then you would start all over again. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it is to do that every single quarter. So every 3 or so months, you open the cart and close the cart. So you get people excited for 3 months. You have all 3 months to start marketing and promoting and getting people into your world and talking to them, creating the buying emotions, creating your positioning, and showing that you can actually help them solve the problems that they're looking to solve. And then boom, you open the cart and you get a flood of sales, and boom, you close the cart, flood of sales. So that is an option as well. There's also opening and closing the cart every single month. And it can go on and on. You can open and close the cart basically whenever you want to, or you can just leave it open forever and constantly be marketing and trying to get more and more people into your world. Now, I've seen both of these options be very successful. So there's no right or wrong way. It really depends on what your audience wants. It depends on what your customers want, and it also depends on your business model, your time frames, and how you want to structure the entire thing. And remember, you're your own boss, so you get to decide what to do and what not to do. And that's really the fun part about owning a business anyway, isn't it? So again, just to recap, you're going to want to start by growing an audience, collecting emails, building your social media following. The next thing you're going to want to do is build the actual membership site using all the different software tools, including software to build the site, software to collect payments, and deciding whether you're going to drip feed the content or give it to them in a course format. After that is when you start the launch sequence, where you start to create all the sales pages and the pages that convince people to buy the actual membership. After that, you start the actual sequence, and then you do an open cart, close cart, and finally you analyze the entire process, see where things went wrong, what could be better, see what went really well so you can do it again, and rinse and repeat. Always remember, do more of what works and less of what doesn't work. That's the number one rule for marketing. And that's all I have for you today. Hey, if you like this video, make sure you check out this other video. This is the one where I tell you how to grow an audience and how to use organic content marketing strategies to start creating content to build your audience and build all of your followers to come towards you and start to build up the pressure before you launch your amazing new product. Also, for the month of November, we're giving away a free marketing strategy workshop. It's for November only. It normally costs $2,000, but we're giving it away for free for November. So click the link in the description below this video if you're interested in that, and you can sign up to receive your free marketing strategy workshop. That workshop will help you launch your subscription-based membership site, so jump on it now before you run out of time. Hey, if you like this video, don't forget to smack that like button below this video. That way YouTube knows that this video is cool and it'll show it to more people. It'll help our channel out a lot. We'd really appreciate it. While you're at it, hit that subscribe button so you can get the latest and greatest in marketing and business, and you can stay up to date and receive all our brand new videos. So that's all I have for you today. Go start your subscription-based membership site, and I'll see you over at that other video. Thanks for watching. My name's Ryan Kearns. Bye-bye.